Dear listener, ClockTower is intended for mature audiences and might be inappropriate or possibly triggering to some. Many of the themes and events in ClockTower are inspired by weird fiction as well as similar concepts, which means the show can get dark. If that isn't something you enjoy, please listen at your own discretion. We here at the ClockTower care about you, so please put your mental health first. Our show will be here when you're ready.
Welcome to Season 2 of ClockTower, a D&D 5e experience. To all our old and new listeners, we're excited to have you here with us. ClockTower is a D&D campaign turned audio drama, played with a custom class and a few house rules that we as a group collectively enjoy. If you find yourself getting a little lost, there's always older episodes to guide you back to the path. With all that said, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and welcome to the ClockTower. All of you step through the mirror, and in a moment, Sam, your hand is clenched tightly around your wand as you wake up kind of just in time to maintain concentration on the spell and keep the creature screeching and squirming in midair as everybody else wakes up in the exact positions they were at previously, Trinket's axe swinging through midair as Sam and Jaeger both hear a high-pitched scream behind them as Anna is screaming in terror, seeing the thing that you are all fighting as the illusion fades away as this thing is dying around you guys. And then Jasper is looking at the thing in not screaming, but just stunned, absolute terror. As all of you are getting ready to, Jaeger, your finger is on the trigger aimed at this thing. Trinket, your axe is already flying through the air. And Barrett, you are axes in hand, again burning all of a sudden.
Except I have a sweater on now.
No.
Oh, okay.
Unless you wanted to intentionally go through the mirror wearing the sweater, then no, you're wearing what you were wearing previously.
That was reading attire.
Trinket, are you following through with this swing?
I guess not.
Roll a charisma save, since you swing with charisma, to pull your strike away.
12?
All right, you are swinging and you manage to turn your body and slam the axe into the ground, and you see your axe effortlessly bites into the dirt of the barn's floor as if it was nothing. In fact, you see a couple of the little pebbles are melted by how easily the axe cut through them.
This thing, I forgot how wriggly it was.
Hey. You guys just hear the screaming behind you.
Stop doing that, please.
And the screeching of the creature.
Stop. I can't tell you to stop. Stop, please. Anna, please stop. Please stop screaming. We're kind of busy.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage and a -5.
Nope. Yeah, no, that's a -2.
Yeah, you're stop, I need you to stop, and she's ah! 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 Barrett, you're getting screaming from behind you and screeching from in front of you. You hear Sam saying something about wriggling. Trinket just killed the ground with impunity. It's real bad. Oh, and you're burning. There's a lot of melty feelings on your chest.
I'm going to cast suggestion on Annabelle.
Okay.
Go inside and be safe with your son.
She got a natural 1. No bonuses necessary. She fails that check. Which is good because you guys really wanted her to fail that check. You see this gold shimmer go over her eyes, and then she stops screaming as if the voice is caught in her throat, and she grabs Jasper roughly by the shirt and goes, "We're going inside. Jasper, we're going inside." Jasper's okay. Oh, okay. And they both go back to the barn house as Sam, you are controlling this thing. Trinket and Barrett, do you guys back up out of the splash zone?
Absolutely. I don't think this thing's very pleasurable to be around.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna get toward the barn door and next to Jaeger and near where Sam is too.
And Jaeger's like takes a second. He's like, you can see him just like reloading his gun as he's like sitting there staring at it. He goes, you know, I wonder if I just put non-lethal shots into it enough, will it just like stop moving but still be alive for a little bit?
Can you shoot this thing non-lethally?
I'm sure I can figure it out.
Hold on, back up real quick. I am reversing. Please do not get acid on you. And Sam's gonna slowly back up, like holding it like the world's most dangerous pinata until they're outside of the bar, and then just raise it 20 feet in the air.
Okay. 20 feet in the air raises the radius that the acid is splashing.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Sam's like, yeah, ow. Lowers it back down.
Never mind.
So like a foot or two off the ground.
It is screeching and snapping and scrabbling as you guys are like far enough out of its range. It can't touch anything. It's like, and you're like, ugh.
Hey, Trinket, you have a lock on this thing, right?
Yeah.
Right. Maybe we should just walk it out into the wilderness and then.
Jaeger, make a perception check, and then all three of you make a perception check on Jaeger.
20.
Okay.
14.
11.
12.
Sam, you're the only one. Actually, no, you're busy with the fucking thing. You got 12 and you got 11. You guys just notice Jaeger. You don't really see anything out of the ordinary. Sam, you would otherwise notice any differences on Jaeger's person usually, but right now you're a little preoccupied. However, Jaeger, you realize that like Trinket has the lantern of Ulm on her belt.
As she
seems like fine.
Yeah,
She's like operating as normal as possible. Trinket, do you visibly look any different, like standing wise or personality wise, or do you just have the lantern on your
I
hip?
just have it.
Yeah, okay.
Casual.
Jaeger's eyes are like locked on the lantern, locked on Trinket, like looks up at the Trinket, locked on the lantern again, looks up at Trinket, squints like, what are you? And shakes his head and ignores it for a moment and goes, anyway, maybe we should walk it out into the wilderness a bit, and then that way it'll be away from the farm.
There's a canyon nearby, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't maybe not want to throw it off the edge of the canyon, but
Yeah, are we doing catch and release? Sam's like, again, very distractedly looking, kind of trying to talk while still focusing on this thing mainly. Didn't you look at the local area stuff? Can we put it in like a mine shaft or something?
Jaeger, you can't help but wish that you had the giant glass chamber that the incredible acid man was once trapped in.
do we know if there's like a glass, like
No, there is not. I thought of that already.
a glass bottle somewhere around here? How will we ever know?
Can I think of any nearby, like, mining?
No, the glass container from the incredible acid man. You do not think it's in this world.
No, I already deduced that on my own. Thank you. I was thinking of any mine shafts nearby or something.
Well, there's a dig site that is like a couple days ride away.
That's not very convenient for me. Do you have anything
tie it up
closer?
and drag it.
Oh, sorry. Change tag to near me. Okay. I shrug. I can't think of anywhere.
Why don't we just put it back in the... It'll eat its way out, but like if we just lock it in there, it's hurt. You just stay put?
I mean, if we put it back in, wait, boys, if we put it back in, it's just gonna make a hole anyway. So why not just move it out now so it doesn't make a hole in the bond and they don't have to get it fixed?
I guess. I don't know.
That's why I said we just walk back.
I really can't think right now. I'm kind of focused on something.
Got it. So I'm thinking we just walk it out. I'm thinking we just walk it out into the wilderness, toss it away for a little bit. It'll run off. All of a sudden, we can Trinket hunt it down later. It's fine.
Why do you think it's gonna run off?
It'll lay there for a while.
Or it'll come right back at us.
Come at us. It wants to kill us.
Okay, I can float it 60 feet away from us.
If it's hurt enough, it'll try to escape. Let's be real. If you damage something enough, it'll try to run away.
This thing looks bloodied, correct?
Yeah.
If I were that thing, I'd probably want to run.
Look, we get rid of it somehow, so it's not gonna attack us for right now. Then we can do what we wanted to do over here. We need the eye. We need whatever other research we can find at the dig site, right? And then from there, we'll finish it off and we can leave.
Yep.
I mean, I guess, yeah, sure.
A tentacle-like thing extends from its mouth and lashes around like a whip before going back in its mouth.
What the fuck was that?
You know what? No, you know what? No. It's just like he's just moving it 60 feet away, just very slowly hovering. No.
You hear it just like as it just like fades into the distance.
What the hell?
Sam, if we fuck this up, we can just do this all over again.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, sure.
It's a good feeling.
Maybe you see the like glowing X over it, just like moving smaller away as it gets further away.
What?
Just let it go. I don't want to think about this anymore.
Here, Sam raises it fully 20 feet in the air, and then drops the spell, which makes it slowly float to the ground.
Its limbs are flailing all around, and its wings are fucking fluttering
It's like
as it's like
from 20 feet up slowly. I said that's like another 5 minutes? Should we go? Why are we still here?
We need to go talk to Annabelle. and
I'll
Jasper.
sit here and watch for a while.
Sam points at Pirate. You go talk to Annabelle. You're good at that.
She does
Do you
like you.
want to come with me, Trinket, and grab this dig through nerd shit, basically?
Sure.
And you're
I'm watching this to make sure it doesn't come back.
okay, but you should be by the house.
If I hear gunfire, we'll come out.
If you hear gunfire, I'll just...
Cool. Sam claps her hands. Break.
So, I imagine that you're not going slowly. You're hauling ass up the stairs of the tower. Please make a athletics or acrobatics check.
6. Okay, go. Fuck.
3.
You guys try to run up the stairs, and man, Trinket misses a step, her foot slips, she crashes into Sam, it crushes Sam against the side of the railing, and then Sam doesn't like to be touched, and is getting side of the railing, oh shit, then Sam gets a little ahead of Trinket, and Trinket kind of slips, and takes Trinket's feet out from underneath her, as you guys scrabble up the stairs in the most uncoordinated display anyone has ever seen in ClockTower.
Nobody was there to see it.
just watch you guys go up these stairs what the fuck are you doing?
Thank you for one-upping my horrible, embarrassing moment in the stairwell.
Trinket,
my
you
first
feel
episode.
an air of amusement from the lantern.
Okay. The lamp is laughing at me.
So Barrett, you run over to the main house and you slam it down, and you see that Anna is curled up on the couch with her arms around Jasper. They're both kind of rocking like people who've seen shit that they cannot unsee, and they're not okay at all. And Jasper is it's okay. They're gonna save us. And then Anna's I don't know what you're talking about. We're gonna be safe in here. I don't know why I think that, but we're gonna be safe in here.
Calm down. It's okay.
As Jasper goes, see? As he goes, is it over? Is it gone?
For now. But we are here. And it is an inch away from death. We can handle it if it comes back.
As Anna goes, what is going on? What was that thing? Why all of you have shiny weapons?
I look at Jasper.
Jasper looks at his mom and goes, it's nothing. We're not.
Jasper.
You told him not to say shit.
Yeah. Annabelle, your son has been right all along. With their studies, everything that they've done in that room of theirs has been true. You're in there.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
16 plus 2?
16 plus 2?
Yeah.
She looks at Jasper and goes, you mean the space blood?
To put it more simply and less theoretically, as I nod to Jasper, we are from a place called the Tower. Whenever there is a world with something that doesn't belong, the Tower sends us to take care of it and make it gone.
Anna looks at you after hearing you say this and gives you a concerned look and looks at Jasper as if her eyes to everything that her kid had been saying are finally and truly opened. Not that she didn't believe him but she's such a practical person that believing without evidence was really difficult for her, and she did her best to believe without any real evidence, and she always wanted to believe in her kid. But now, it's like a couple things flash through her mind. You can almost like see it going through her head, like she wears it on her face, like, and those bastards kicked you out of school. And then she looks at you and goes, did that thing eat my husband?
We don't know.
And while this conversation is happening, the thing disappears out of the sky. Make a wisdom check, or a wisdom save, Jaeger.
ClockTower dice. 21.
Oh my god, you got it.
Yep. That's what I was like, I'll save that ClockTower dice just for the situation.
You like see it go vroom, and like fade out of existence as it's just about to touch the ground, and then you like shake your head and you're like, no, and you see it just in time to see it touch the ground and explode off of the dirt towards you with an aggression you haven't seen in a long time, as if it wants only one thing right now, and it's to kill you specifically.
Got it. I'm going to,
And now you have to make a dex save, but you get advantage because you saw it.
Cool. Dex save, 16.
From Jasper's perspective, right, over Barrett's shoulder, we see Jaeger framed in the window of the farmhouse, standing with his gun over his shoulder as he looks over at, like, where the thing is slowly floating to the ground. And then all of a sudden, he, like, his whole posture changes, and he, like, grabs at something that, like, Jasper can't see for some reason, and then turns and with his rifle in his hands just slams something else into the ground with its own momentum, and Jasper sees the thing like slam on the ground and roll over as it like gets up, Jaeger, and looks at you with all of its kind of strange legs stabbing at the ground as it tries to steady itself, and its wings like trying to start humming to start taking lift off again as it goes.
All right, then. You and me. And Jaeger's going to pull his gun into the ready, and he's going to begin, like, he's going to start trying to fire non-lethal shots into the legs, the elbows, the wings. Essentially, he's fucking gonna try to put this thing, like, as non-hostile as he possibly can by just taking out all the extremities.
Really hard to do non-lethal damage with a gun that is designed to kill eldritch creatures.
I know.
Let me put it this way. You can't choose to do non-lethal damage with a firearm.
Got it.
However, I will let you take non-lethal shots, but you have to make them at disadvantage.
I'll do so. That's gonna be a 20 to hit.
That hits.
That close shot coming in handy.
And also, as this is happening, Jasper's like pointing at the window. She's like,
A 17 hit for the second one.
Okay. The second one also hits.
8, 7. That's gonna be 8 plus 7, 15 points of damage, non-lethal, well, like into non-lethal spots as I go.
Jaeger, you pull out your rifle and like you place the most marksman shots that you can, and you literally blow off some of its limbs at the joint. And it like falls over in a heap and scrabbles. Its wings are like trying to lift it, but you see that some of its own like acid is like melting parts of its wings, and you see this like thing that's kind of bad actually, is that like it now is you've done it. You have immobilized it, and it is not dead. You did not kill it, but it is now immobilized in a puddle of its own acid that is starting to eat it from the outside in. You actually are thinking of the few times that the Incredible Acid Man, one of his villains, like turned his wrist and made him like touch his own shoulder, and it burned him on the outside.
It's just like the stories. All right, fine. Fuck it. We have to figure this out now. And we're on a raptor ranch. Is there like a rope anywhere nearby, like a lasso maybe that I can grab?
I might not be describing this well enough.
I know it's covered in its own acid blood. I know.
It's gonna die in a couple seconds.
Working on this.
Oh, all right. I have another scene I have to cut to before we
Please,
have to deal with the consequences of Jaeger's actions. You guys struggle to get up the stairs. You burst open. You guys start going through research notes looking for the eye. You see that it's not on the little like pedestal that it was on last night.
It has to be here. It's supposed to be on this pedestal. Where is it?
The kid has it.
Tower, damn it!
And then you guys hear like 3 very decisive gunshots.
As the shots go off, Jaeger's gonna stop, look at the creature, see this dying in its own acid, and go, fuck, and then click his watch.
Okay, and then you like look at them like the kid has it, and all of a sudden you hear the gunshots, and in a few seconds later, you just feel the like pull on you, and you guys are both like kind of able to brace yourselves from it, and you land on the couch. As from Barrett's perspective, the kid's like pointing out the window, and you like look over your shoulder in order to hear the like bang, bang, bang. Do you like go to the door at all?
I actually, for some reason in my head, I imagine Barrett going, he's fine, and not really like looking
The second
back.
time
But exactly why I kind of want to contradict that thought. I want to at least glance over behind in the window.
I feel like Barrett goes, he's fine. And then to look.
Yeah, there you go.
Like then he runs over. So you go to the window and you see that it's like melting into itself, and you're like, oh and you see Jaeger go and click the pocket watch, and you all are back in the tower.
Okay, so it wasn't in the tower.
So it seems very upset in general.
It came back rather quickly.
It came hard.
I thought survival would be its intention.
No, I thought so too. No, it's fucking stupid. If we go back to a certain time, I can put us back to right when I stop it from hitting, well, from trying to kill me, and then I can turn and start running in another direction. However, it's very much faster than I am. So, like, I can give you guys some time.
If Jasper has it, they're gonna come to us. We'll still have it levitating. I'll use my suggestion to have them hand over the eye at least. And then we can possibly just coup de grace the thing. Yeah, I would have loved to do more, but
I don't think it's gonna let us happen.
It might.
this thing is stupid.
Or we just go all the way back. Go back to dinner. We talk to the people. We acknowledge that Jasper is correct about his theories. That's letting his mother know what's going on. And then once it wakes up and destroys part of the barn, we then chase it down later because we still have Trinket having an eye on it.
Oh, by the way, the lamp isn't on the table.
Oh, nice. Okay.
The lamp is on your belt
I have
still.
a lamp. Yes.
Also, when did you decide to put the lamp on? When did this happen?
You had the lamp on?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
You didn't see? Oh, yeah, you were busy. That's
You were busy reading, and you left early?
I kind of, it was one of those heat of the moment things where I just kind of made a decision, and sometimes you have to live with the consequences of that.
Yeah, I was here for about like 2 weeks. It was really nice.
What?
Yeah, I did some reading. I did some research. I found out that like glass can stop acid from like doing things.
Oh.
Nods.
And also that sentient cars hate corned beef.
Also, yeah. Also, if we run into a car that can talk, we have to make sure we hit it with corned beef. Apparently, that's the thing too.
What?
What?
Yeah.
It's true.
Okay. Listen, I mean, yeah, sure.
Well, it's not true. It's just,
okay.
it's just canon.
Are we going from the top? Are we just killing this thing? I just think it seems angry, stupid even. I don't know.
Anybody who wants to make a nature check or a survival check. I guess also an insight check would work.
1.
How bad is it?
2. Pretty bad. Pretty damn bad.
Jaeger, it is your personal belief that you and this thing are fated to kill each other.
It is my nemesis.
It is on sight, you or it.
I am.
It's squared off with you. Never has a man or creature squared off with you and not fallen to your gun, or you fallen to it, and you haven't fallen yet.
I rolled a 16 insight.
16?
Yeah.
You're pretty sure it was only angry because you guys literally kicked a wasp nest.
Oh.
You pissed it off.
Yeah, I got a 17 nature.
Yeah, you pissed it off. If it's anything like natural creatures, which a lot of the time even eldritch creatures have some form of like natural instincts, because a lot of eldritch creatures are like things that have fought tooth and nail to exist when they shouldn't. This thing doesn't seem any different. It might be extremely territorial and very angry if you piss it off, which you did. And Jaeger specifically shot a shot right next to its face, which made it even angrier.
Perhaps we should go about this as the tower expected us to. over possibly a week. So, but I think as we approach the ranch for the first time, we should...
Should we just go to dinner and then we're good?
We could, or we could come up right up in front and just mention we hear about your son Jasper and their theories. Lay it right all out on the table for dinner. And maybe Jasper will join us.
Also, Barrett, you know that if your plan is to be direct and upfront, you guys can you can go through the mirror with the express intent of still wearing your ClockTower garb, and you can just go through as ClockTower agents if you want.
Cool.
Like you can decide, nah, we don't need disguises. We don't need it to look anything other than how we look.
I think arriving and just proving Jasper right out of the gate and getting their help would benefit both of them. I feel like that is a healthy way of helping this world.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to be the one to hide, we can just go through as our actual selves.
So we can explain who we are, why we're here, and they will probably jump to the conclusion that something is wrong. And then we can explain it as we see fit on site.
Plus, we already know them. We've had dinner conversations. We've talked to them. We talked to them pretty in-depthly. If they question us on these things, we can literally bring up information.
Exactly. And if they have any doubt in their mind, we can already explain what their thoughts are because we've had conversations with them.
Okay.
It's a little strange. I don't think I've done it this way before,
I've never
but
done it this way either. I'm just saying, I feel like if we come in saying, "Oh, hey, we are the people that Jasper has been talking about," the other option is they might think that we are here to silence them.
No, not necessarily.
I think that's just your perspective on this.
It's fair. I'm not a fucking stressful person.
It seems
we talked about this.
Yeah, I'll acknowledge that. That's fine.
When I was explaining it to them, terrified on the couch, it seemed to what could have been a heartfelt moment, if not the immediate danger.
Yeah.
The immediate danger is still there, but it's not as pressing as it was.
It's very fast, by the way. I'm just going to put that out there right now.
I noticed. I hardly made it through a couple sentences before I saw you knock it on the ground.
Yeah.
Good eye, by the way.
That's about all I have, to be fair. So.
Okay, so does that sound fair for everyone? Anybody else have any other ideas?
Oh, actually, I was thinking about, you said it was really fast, right? And it hides itself. But the fairy fire, it didn't break the illusion, but at least showed it. I can, and Sam shuffles their hands from it. I can draw basically trip ruins of fairy fire.
Ooh, yeah.
I can put them around places around the farm. That would take a couple hours, maybe.
Well, you could put it where we already know it's going to make the hole.
Exactly. And then if it pops, we'll know about it.
Okay.
Look for the giant...
Be careful about the acid spray, but yeah.
Oh, no. I mean, oh, yeah, that's a good point. But, I just mean put it around key positions, places that,
Okay. Yeah.
And also, I'd love to confirm the theories, but I don't necessarily want to expose them to it if we can help it.
Probably for the best.
They looked pretty scared shitless, so...
I mean, who wouldn't be?
I'd rather them just be aware that they're right and they should trust each other and not be cursed with eldritch horrors in their dreams.
Okay, how does this wardrobe thing work? Can we just go in midway through? Because we can start officially, and that's good. But I feel like we made a lot of progress. We already introduced ourselves.
It all depends on your intent. If you intend to look a certain way, it will follow through with that intent.
Sam thinks back to the picking up the notebook 1,000 times.
Barrett, you know that if you go through without the intent in the first place, you'll go through wearing whatever outfit the garb is supposed to take that the ClockTower thinks fits into the world. And if you go through mid-mission, like Sam is saying, and you have the intent to wear different clothes, you'll go through with your ClockTower uniform, but everybody will have the mandala effect of weren't you just wearing something else? But it won't be it'll be I could have sworn, ooh. And like those that were like you could do it mid-sentence talking to someone and they will like get a headache.
If you introduce yourself a certain way and then halfway through change your appearance completely, you can imagine how disassociating that could be.
Doesn't that prove our point?
Yeah.
Perfect way to do it, to be fair.
All
We
right.
can do it during dinner again.
Okay. You know what? Let's just come clean at dinner then. And we'll ask them to bring Jasper down and we can talk about this.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. That go with you, Trinket?
I guess that works.
Chicken fried steak, here we come. Let's go.
All right. I'll reel it back to me helping put the plates out and getting ready to sit down.
All right. So you guys are going to the point right as you're about to sit down to dinner, right? And you're doing so with the intention of wearing your normal clock tower garb.
That's correct.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys all go through the mirror then?
Yes.
Yep.
And in a moment, you are all standing in front of the chairs you're about to pull out and sit down at, and your clothes are different. And she turns around as she goes to set some of the like green beans on the table, and then drops them, and just like, oh, I'm real sorry. She like leans on the railing of the archway that separates the kitchen from the dining room, and she's just like, oh, I'm sorry. Weren't y'all dressed really differently just a second ago?
I push forward a cold glass of water that was on the table for dinner.
She like looks at it and looks at you, and like, Barrett, you're no longer standing with the like, I'm a simple farmhand and I'm here to help you, and you're now standing with like the authority of a clock tower.
I don't want to
agent,
be
just, like,
authoritative. I want to be like, you should probably drink this.
I feel like sliding.
I know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're being like, I feel like it's hard to not see Barrett in his bowler cap and like duster not be slightly intimidating. But
I have a proficiency in it, so that makes sense.
Why don't you? What would you like to roll? I mean, you could just roll raw charisma.
You know what? Yeah, I'll roll just raw charisma.
Roll it.
7.
I'll collect our dice then.
Okay, thanks.
9.
And maybe 11.
All right. Sam smiles. She's still pretty shook. You seem really intimidating to her until she looks up and sees your like kind of gentle smile as you're like handing her the glass of water, like, you should probably drink this. And she like sits down and drinks the water as she goes, what is going on?
I'll try and simplify this as much as I can. What do you know of your son's theories?
She looks confused and kind of sad and says, like, you mean about the space blood that comes in and fixes broken things?
Right. So, mostly true.
She looks at you with the most, not even skeptical, but just so out of her depth.
As I like look at the water again, just to like incite some.
She takes another sip of the water.
We are from a place called the Tower, the Clock Tower. Whenever there is something amiss in a world, the Tower sends us to handle the situation and remove whatever was not supposed to be there in the first place.
You've come to remove my son?
No.
Oh,
But,
why are you here then?
yeah, the raptor. Your husband's raptor? The sick one.
In the barn.
In the barn.
The raptor's got space blood?
No.
Well, kind of.
Well,
We should
yeah.
probably get Jasper down here.
We should probably get Jasper here. You're not in any immediate danger, but you might want to be timely about it.
Yeah, I can go get him. The barn is locked.
Just go get your son for the moment.
She like gets up and like almost falls over.
I try to like help her out of her chair.
She's like, oh, sorry, this is a lot and my head kind of hurts.
I'm so sorry about this.
We have that effect on people.
So you all aren't farmhands.
Sadly, no.
But I talked to you for like a week.
It's the place we come from kind of smooths over our entrance and exit, like closing up a wound. So like something gets hurt, right? Something gets in.
Because you're space blood.
Right. We're like white blood cells.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Sam's head cocks to the side. 7.
She goes,
10.
14.
This poor woman.
I was trying to justify our existence.
Jasper doesn't need any persuading.
she goes, you mean like biology?
Space biology.
She squints, her face screws up a little bit, and she goes, I'm gonna go get Jasper down. Hey, it's me, Ellie again. I'm here to tell you about the current happenings with ClockTower. We're back alive from the desert, and we hope you enjoyed the episodes that came out while we were gone. And we're looking forward to editing and recording new episodes for you to listen to. Also, if you have any interest in the ClockTower animation projects, I've been posting works in progress in our Discord, so feel free to check those out. And I guess, on to credits. If you would like to work with us or collaborate with us, contact us in the Contact Us section of our website, ClockTowerAgent.com. Barrett was played by Bink. Sam was played by Cal. Trinket was played by Kball. Jaeger was played by Trent. And I, Ellinthris, was your DM. The voice of our disclaimer was Valak Donahue. You can check out his work at patreon.com/themadlanddreamer. All music from Season 1 of ClockTower made by Who's Music. If you would like your own D&D music commissioned, you can contact them and find all of their work through their website, whosisthis.com, or find it in the description below. Thanks, Who's! Additional music and FX provided by Andrew Smith and Cal. Thank you to our editing team and Cal for making the episodes what they are. Thank you to our sponsor, Alpha Lupine Images, for donating the equipment to help us make more content with better quality. And thank you again for listening. ClockTower Season 2, Episode 34, will be out for all of our early episode patrons on May 24th, and will release publicly on May 31st. Till then, time's ticking. See you in the ClockTower.